Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. The moments of joy or happiness that you witnessed the narcissist that was involved in your life experiencing is an act. You know, it's 100% a performance, right? You need to understand that in the nature of this dusty creature that they are unappreciative, you know, they are miserable, right? They are selfish, you know, and having these tendencies in their psychological state, being unappreciative, ungrateful, selfish, they're radiating at a very low vibrational frequency, right? Which is because they're consumed by negativity or dark forces or the devil, and it keeps them in this state of mind, right? Now, a regular person like you or, other regular people in the world, you have a fluctuating emotion of happiness and sadness and joy, and, it's fluctuating, right? But you'll do things, you'll do normal things like pick-me-ups, to bring you a moment of joy or a bit of happiness, or, you could be feeling a bit hungry and you'll have something to eat and you'll feel better, or you'll do these sorts of things, or you might, I don't know, go and do something with your day, have a nice day out with your family, or go and do something to entertain yourself, and you'll pick your mood up, right? Because naturally the mood does fluctuate. But with these narcissists, right, what you have to understand is they are in a grip of the devil or negative forces or negative frequencies, right, that keeps them in this depressive state of mind, right? And then with their natural human kind of direction that they put on things, being unappreciative, being ungrateful, being selfish, this keeps them stuck in that way. Now, like I said to you, a regular person will do something as a pick-me-up, They could have a coffee to pick up their mood. They'll do something, normal to pick up their mood, or they'll start, a normal person will be grateful, or start counting their blessings, or, introspect, or they'll just do something to pick up their mood, right? In a healthy, natural way, right? The narcissist now, because they're backward wired and they are gripped by the devil, right, or negative forces or negative frequencies, they are in the grips of this. They have sadistic, pleasing things which tickle their appetite and satisfy them, right? Which is the reason the narcissist projects their misery and sadness on the victim. You see, because they're feeling this misery and sadness, their idea is, if they make you miserable and sad, and it works for them, it does work, they make you miserable and sad, they make your day shit, they make your day unhappy, and they feel better about themselves, they treat the empath like an emotional punching bag. They dump all of their negativity and project it onto you, right? And they'll do this for a myriad of ways, but they'll project this misery, this sadness onto you. They'll cause issues with you, to make you down, and to make, they don't like your free loving spirit. They don't like you happy. Even you being happy makes them sad. They're backward wired, right? And this is because they're coming from a dark place. This is a dark entity, right? They're coming from a dark place, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Those times you may have gone on a holiday, or you may have shared good moments, and they saw you smiling, and you were both smiling together, taking photos and having a good time. You know, inside them, they weren't happy that you were happy, you know? And that's why often something arises, an argument, a disagreement, some kind of clashing, you know, because they don't feel truly happy within inside their own spirit. They don't feel that, you know. This is why they don't feel that happiness, contentment, you know. They don't feel that. They feel sadness, they feel misery, you know, they feel ungrateful, unappreciative, you know. So they project a lot of their baggage onto you. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help people out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Just like this video is showing up for you, help it show up for someone else that it may help in the community. Thank you so much. But this is why, you know, I don't know why it's portrayed in the narcissistic community that, you know, the narcissist, you know, goes on and lives a happily ever after. You know, these are fucking, you know, these are depressed, sad, miserable creatures. Now, I'm not making a joke of someone's depression or anything like that, because at the end of the day, regular chosen ones and empaths can suffer with depression, and they can feel low in their mood, and regular people can go through these emotions too, right? But the fact of the matter is, the narcissist portrays themselves as if they're happy, they're full of life, they're loving life. You know, they're disconnected from, you know, their true emotions. Everything's a performance and an act. You know, they portray all happy and bobbing around, and they're happy and they're loving it and this and that. Like, but deep in the core of them, they're miserable as fucking anything. They're sad, they're miserable, they're depressed. They're in the grips of these dark forces that make them that way. And the reason why they're that way, and the reason why the devil keeps them in the grips like that, or these other dark forces, whatever you want to call it, right? If you don't think it's the devil himself, right? Whatever you think it is, it's negativity, right? It's the opposite of positive. It's the opposite of light. It's darkness, right? You know, the only thing that stimulates them and gives them their pick-me-ups, their moments of joy, their real, authentic, true moments of joy and happiness, is inflicting misery and dread in your life, is making your life chaotic, is making your life hurtful, is making your life shit. That's what stimulates them, you know? That's what makes them have a good night's sleep. They fucked up your day. They made you miserable. Through whatever way they done it, they put you through some type of abuse. This is what makes them feel better about themselves. You know, them abusing an empath or a chosen one, or merely just projecting their feelings of dread onto you. You know, they take their emotions, they dump it onto you, right? They see you're sad, you're miserable. You know, they may act like they're still sad and miserable too. You know, they may still put on that performance, but really in their heart of hearts, they're happy. They're starting to grasp contentment. And this is why they're backward wired, right? And the devil uses them in this way, keeps them in this depressive state, this sad state, this miserable state, to keep them chasing a rush of inflicting pain to satisfy their appetite. And that is basically the life of a narcissist, right? They're constantly chasing infliction of misery, infliction of dread, infliction of pain on others to make themselves feel better and more accomplished. And that's basically what their life consists of. Their life will consist of, you know, going through life and inflicting misery on others. So, you know, when you take this into an account, you know, they don't they don't experience joy or happiness like a chosen one that experiences joy or happiness. They don't experience it like that. You know, they can't even look into their own child playing with their toys, or their own child's birthday, or their own child, you know, having a wonderful time, and they won't experience joy from that. You know, you could probably see, you know, a stranger's child, you know, like a random person's child having fun, and you'd probably feel happy for them because you're seeing them enjoy themselves. And that's like, you know, you don't even need to be emotionally connected to this child. It's like you'll feel joy from seeing someone else happy, right? And it's the same. It doesn't just have to be a child where you'll see, like, if you saw, you know, a kid playing and having a really good time, or you saw your own. It doesn't even have to. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Like I said to you, it could be anyone, you know, or even if you saw someone enjoying themselves or having a good time, that makes you feel better. They're not like that. They're backward wired. They see you having a good time. They see you happy. They see you full of life. They see you get a compliment. They see you, you know, feeling good about yourself. They'll do things in your life to make you miserable, to make you sad, to make you depressed, to make you unhappy, you know, and they want you in that state, you know. So when discards come, reverse discards come, you have to understand it's the same concept of, you know, or them abusing you, so you cut them off. You know, it's the same concept, right? They're inflicting pain and misery to make themselves feel better, you know. But it's very short-lived. It doesn't last, you know. They're back to their depressive ways, their miserable ways very soon. They're like addicts. They're chasing this as an addiction, right? Because the devil has them in a bind, has them in this depressive mind state, has them in this selfish mind state, unappreciative, ungrateful, right? And the only things that stimulate them is negativity, is darkness, and inflicting pain on others, right? But that's their emotional pick-me-up on their path, you know, and they have to do this time and time and time and time again, right? They have to do this, you know, and they don't always succeed. That's the thing, you know, they don't always succeed, you know. When they make attempts to make someone miserable and it doesn't work, that makes them get narcissistic injuries. You know, they don't always succeed at making you miserable or sad, you know. And that's why the concept comes, if a narcissist discards you or reverse discards you, you know, you shouldn't let it affect you emotionally. As hard as that may be for you and as troublesome as that may be for you, you shouldn't let that affect you, because that then inflicts narcissistic injuries on them and gives them a realization that they're not the all-powerful and they can't bring you down to your knees and they can't ruin your life, right? And that's why the whole thing is about being stoic, being unemotional, not being invested with them, you know, when these discards and reverse discards arise, and not letting them succeed, because this is a premeditated plan. They wanted to fuck up your head, and they've done it throughout the relationship with abuse that they put you through, right? These are emotional pick-me-ups. They have to cause chaos to feel stimulated and have an emotional pick-me-up. So anyway, if you want access to a gallery of exclusive unseen videos and a chance to reach out to me personally for your video request ideas you have, there's a 3-day free trial that can be easily cancelled at any time by going to your account page. All video requests are processed and uploaded within 24 hours from when requests were submitted. A link to the Zion membership website should appear on your screen now. Thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you would like to donate or support to the channel, you can always find the link in the description box. For more spiritual-based narcissism content, check out the other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you in your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you are struggling, need advice, or want some light shed on your situation. Talking to someone who understands really helps. The Empath monthly group meeting is coming up on the 28th of this month. Limited space is available. There's There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email crisis support. If you need advice and a plan of action, you can always reach out. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about God wants you to recover, heal and ascend through your singleness season, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.